Did you know protein deficiency can severely compromise your immunity and thereby increase the risk of contracting various infections? Hi, I'm Arun Singh. A very warm welcome to Protein X Protein Abhiyan, where we talk to doctors, dietitians, wellness coaches to learn why protein is an essential element for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Today, we are joined by Dr. Parinita Kaur, Senior Consultant, Akash Healthcare. Doctor, a very warm welcome. My first question will be very basic. How important is protein for good health?
Yeah, thank you for having me on your show. As you've asked, and you've correctly also said before, that proteins are the most important ingredients in our body because they help us fight the infections, they help us in building all the blocks in our body, to performing various chemical reactions, to transporting the nutrients in our body. So proteins help in everything. From antibodies to hormones to enzymes, everything is protein.
Right. So we've understood the importance of protein, but what happens if one does not consume adequate proteins? What signs and symptoms will the body show?
So starting from the basic, proteins are required right from childhood, from the moment a child is born. So first and foremost, it provides us with energy. As much energy as the carbohydrates provide. So for initial usage, for initial requirement, the energy is gained by the carbohydrates. But once the carbohydrates are utilized, then proteins are the energy providing resources in our body. So proteins are stored in our body and they come to usage whenever the carbohydrates are all utilized. When you feel fatigued, proteins come to our rescue. When we fall sick, proteins come to our rescue in the form of antibodies. Whenever we have to digest our food, proteins come to our rescue. So if we have a deficiency of proteins in our body, firstly, the muscle mass is lost. You will start seeing these children or these adults you will see that they have no muscle mass because muscle is all comprised of proteins. Then you will see that such people fall sick very often because they have no antibodies to fight against the infections. If they have any kind of injury, such people take a longer time to recover because they have no albumins or no proteins to fight back or to have a resource in such situations. So proteins, we can see that such patients will have weakness, fatigue, and they take a very, very long time to recover and fall sick very often.
But would you blame our current lifestyle as a key reason for low protein intake?
So I think we have moved from healthy eating to a lot of junk food eating. Quick bites, like for example, we are going to fast foods and we are eating. A lot of our children, mostly adults, they need quick bites. So for quick bites, they resort to things which are readily available, like biscuits, cookies, burgers, pizzas. They are readily available. So these are very high in energy and unhealthy carbohydrates, and they have no protein value in them. We need to get over this lifestyle and indulge in more of exercise and healthy food. When I say healthy food, I mean that we should be having a balanced diet, which has all the components like proteins, carbohydrates, fats in the desired amount and quantity.
Thank you so much for listing all these, options where we can get our proteins from. But let's say if someone is not able to meet their protein requirements because of the lifestyle that we live, what would be your advice to them?
So also because of the lifestyle and a lot of people, like for example, in the hospitals, we see a lot of people who have low proteins when we check their liver function tests or protein levels. A lot of sick people need extra protein to tide over their illness. Similarly, a lot of people who come and we can see that they are protein deficient in their tests, or they have a lifestyle where they need a lot of energy, athletes or bodybuilders or people who work out a lot. They also need a lot of protein in their diet. So they resort to a lot of unhealthy means, and our prescription or our advice to them would be that they should have a calculated protein intake. A lot of that comes from the diet, but if they are not able to fulfill it from the diet, then there are protein supplements available for different age groups, for different health groups. Like for diabetics, there are different energy requirements or protein requirements. People who have kidney disease have a different protein requirements. So all these are taken care of by protein supplements that are available in the market these days, and those can be supplemented for a healthy lifestyle as well as for a healthy or an early recovery of patients who have protein deficiency in their tests as well as visibly also, or they are healing, or they have some wounds which are not healing, or they are having a sickness which they are not recovering from. So such people require extra supplements of proteins which are readily available these days.
Well, thank you for all the answers and also for making us understand these complex, concepts in such a simple way. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
With that, we've come to an end of this segment of Protein X Protein Abhiyan. But you send us your suggestions on what more would you want us to discuss about protein here. Write to us on our social media handles or log on to ndtv.com/Protein Abhiyan and take the pledge by using #ProteinPledge. This is Arun Singh signing off.